Hello everyone, Darren here. I was listening to a Mingles with Jingles episode the day that I decided to record this audio for this video, and the very end was a subject about people uninstalling, wargaming games because of the toxicity within the communities, and I won't lie that World of Tanks console has the same problem. And just to be on the safe side, I figured it'd be a good idea to come out with a sort of PSA how-to video on how to eliminate the best you can these problems of the toxicity without having to resort to having to remove the game from your system. So, in conjunction with a fellow CC of mine on PlayStation, Choppermeir, he's going to walk you through how to adjust the settings on your PlayStation to eliminate the message problems. And then I will tell you how to the workings of the Xbox One message system. And then we'll close off with the easiest or the most basic thing on the game itself of eliminating game chat. So, I'm going to hand it over to Choppermeir right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Choppermeir and here is a quick guide to adjusting your messaging settings on PlayStation 4. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the settings menu. Now once in here, go to account management. In account management, you want to head to privacy settings. Once you enter this, the first time you go into your privacy settings, it will ask you to enter your login details. So enter those and then you'll be presented with the privacy menu. From here, scroll down to personal info and messaging. And inside there, scroll down to messages. Now in messages, you will see the drop down box with three options: anyone, friends only, or no one. These are all quite self-explanatory. So just select the one that you want. And then make sure you scroll down and press confirm to save your settings. And as you can see from the right hand side of the screen, my messages are now set to friends only. I hope that was helpful. Now back to Darren.
Thank you, Choppermeir. Now, like you showed here on PlayStation, I'm going to show you how to do it here on the Xbox One. Now, I can't tell you how to do it on 360. I don't have a 360, and if you don't have the same features on 360 like you can here on the Xbox One, yeah, I don't really know what to tell you on that. But other than that, here we go. So to adjust your messages and the filters and everything like that, you want to go to your settings, and then you want to go over to privacy and online safety. If you have a password in, go ahead, enter that in, and scroll on down to the message safety. There you can apply filters. You can have the actual Xbox system filter the messages for you. I'm not going to touch mine, but you can see there are varying levels here of filtering that you can do for various things. So text and received messages, text and message requests, media. So you can see that you can literally, there's multiple different filters that you can apply for all your messages here. And the way that mine is set up, and if you have questions about the safety levels because you're a parent, go ahead and you can click on the safety levels, about safety levels. But the way that mine is set up is that, let's say potentially, you made someone mad. Well, I have this thing called message requests. The way it works, I believe, is if these are not your friends, they go into message requests. And so in this case here, we have this individual has sent me potentially offensive messages. And the way that my filter is set up is that it will hide that message from me, so I don't have to see it. And that is the first thing I see, is potentially offensive message. And so if I choose to even read it, I can go in and I can click on this, and you can just straight up report the message. Or if you really don't care what people say to you, you can just go and click show content. Well, I don't know what's on this message, so I'm not going to show that content. But there's that there now. And of course here I can just go ahead and clear the message, but in this case, I'm not going to clear that message just in the off chance that I actually need to re-record this. So I'm not going to get rid of that message till I know this has been recorded right. But more or less, that's about how to set up your filter messages here on the Xbox One, so that way you don't need to deal with the toxicity of the tanking community. Of course, if you require messages and other stuff, for other games or something like that, do make changes at your own risk. But now we're going to go look at the last thing of the in-game voice chat and how to change that so you don't have to hear everyone else and the toxicity that goes on. So here we are in the garage, and this is very, very easy to do here. So toxicity in its other form in this game is through the game chat. Since we are not PC and that VoIP thing, I don't even know if the PC version has a VoIP, but we have a VoIP in console. So that's where the primary source of the toxicity comes from. It's just people being people in the game. So to completely just free yourself of the stress of people trying to be armchair generals, here is how to set this up so you don't have to care about what other people say. So you go to you hit the start button, you scroll down to options, and then you want to hit the necessary keys to go over to the audio tab. Now, I have mine set up as the default. This is not how I have mine. I don't listen to voice chat. But there are two other options you can have here. Now, they're the in-game chat. You have the default to where you can hear everyone on your team. That is in-game chat. You can scroll over to have voice chat of platoon only. So this means that you don't hear anyone at all except your platoon mates if you are in a platoon. And of course, if you really do not care at all and you just want to be on the safe side, you can scroll over to one more to where everyone is muted in game chat. Everyone. The only way you can talk to people is if you are in a party. Other than that, it's that simple to remove yourself from the toxicity and to completely not have to deal with that crap. And that concludes today's video on removing yourself from the toxicity of the game. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I also would like to thank Choppermeir for the assist. And if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.